A group of protesters clashed with riot police at night near the Israeli embassy in the Mexican capital, during a protest against the Israeli attacks against the city of Rafah, in the south of the Gaza Strip. The protesters, some of them hooded, threw stones and firebombs at a police squad that blocked their way to the diplomatic headquarters, in the wealthy sector of Lomas de Chapultepec. The agents, in turn, responded with tear gas. A photographer who was covering the fighting received a stone in the ear, causing her to bleed. In the protest, called Urgent Action for Rafah through social networks, about 200 people participated, of whom around 30 began to break and remove the metal fences that prevented access to the embassy, which put the police in danger, alerting the police. In the middle of the confrontation, the agents, protected with shields, not only responded to the protesters with gas, but also by throwing back the stones with which they were initially attacked. Rafah Lives read a graffiti painted on a wall by protest participants. An attack by Israeli forces launched last Sunday caused a fire and left 45 dead and 249 injured in a displaced persons camp in Rafah, according to the Gaza Ministry of Health. The Mexican government condemned the armed action and called for complying with the norms of international humanitarian law. He also insisted on the urgency of a ceasefire and compliance with the measures dictated by the International Court of Justice to allow a political settlement and the entry of humanitarian aid to Gaza. Around 1 million people have fled Rafah in the 3 weeks since the start of an Israeli army ground operation, according to UNRWA, the UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees.